Imagine doing everything well in your self-improvement journey, and then you take a few days off, a week off. In the past, I would criticize myself, get angry, feel weak, and this would push me even further off track. I would tell myself, you're already a fucking failure, you've already fucked up. What's one more video game, one more Netflix show, one more YouTube video? This would put me into an even deeper slump than before, and I would start to think, is self-improvement even worth it? Is it even working for me? Eventually, I started to understand that these ups and downs, they're part of life. They're all part of this self-improvement journey. The other day, I was speaking to a good friend of mine that I coach and hold accountable daily, and he was telling me that he's in this self-improvement slump and that he's lost all of his momentum, and he asked me to make a video on this because I've been in this state quite recently, many times in my self-improvement journey. And I'm sure if you clicked on this video, you've been the exact same way at some point, if not right now. He usually sends me his screen time daily so I can hold him accountable and watch his screen time go lower and lower. And the past week I asked him, yo, what's up? Why haven't you been sending me your screen time? He was completely honest with me. He said, bro, I've been slacking. I lost all my momentum. Please help. What can I do? This past few weeks, I'm not even gonna lie, I've been the exact same way. I started playing a little bit of video games again, eating junk food again, started to skip sessions in the gym. It's been a fucking train wreck, and I want to get back to my grind, and I know you do too. I'm typically not like this, and I'm gonna be honest. I've felt like shit for those past few weeks, and I really just wanted to make a video addressing how to get your momentum back, because recently I've started to gain that momentum back, started to get back into the good habits, and if you have experienced the same exact thing, this video will help you out tremendously. It was actually just a few days ago when I started to get back on my self-improvement grind, and I was actually asking myself, how do I get back onto self-improvement? And I started to come to the conclusion, bro, you've never actually been off of self-improvement. You're always on it. If you had no desire to ever learn again, to ever improve yourself again, this is when you're actually off of self-improvement. So you watching this video means you're still on self-improvement. You are never off of self-improvement. You're in it for the long run. You're in it for the rest of your life. We will never stop improving. We want to be present, grateful, mentally and physically healthy for the rest of our lives. This is a lifelong journey, and in anything in life, there's ups and there's downs. This means there will be times where you're on your fucking grind, meditating daily, hitting the gym daily, reading daily, you check off every habit on your habit tracker, you feel fucking amazing. And there will also be times where you go to bed late, wake up late, you get off your grind, you aren't checking off those habits on your habit tracker anymore, you're not even using your habit tracker anymore, you've fallen completely off the wheel, you're off of your momentum. There are ebbs and flows, and having this mindset that I am always on self-improvement will help you for the rest of your life, because once you think, I'm no longer on self-improvement, I'm no longer improving myself, what's one more video game, what's one more YouTube video, this is when you really start to lose your momentum. I speak about this a lot, but your beliefs and your mindset are so important. If you constantly watch my videos, you probably hear me say all the time that our subconscious mind runs 95% of our day. Your perception and your experience of life is largely based on your beliefs and the things that you tell yourself. So be sure to keep things positive and only hold on to the beliefs that genuinely serve us. And if you had that belief, I'm still on self-improvement. Self-improvement's a lifelong journey. I've never been off of it. Then you start to just get right back into the flow of things. It's so much easier to build back up that momentum if you play some video games for one day, if you break your No Nut November streak, if you eat some junk food, you're not too hard on yourself, you don't give up, you don't say, what's one more YouTube video, what's one more piece of junk food, what's one more Netflix show. You say, okay, I'm gonna get right back into this grind, I'm getting right back into that positive momentum, because this is who you are. But when you get angry at yourself, criticize yourself, and tell yourself that you're weak, this is when you truly get into a horrible slump and lose all of your momentum. So we need to have a complete identity shift. We need to say, yeah, I'm that guy that's on self-improvement for life. I'm disciplined, I'm hardworking, I meditate daily. Once you have this as your beliefs, as your identity, this is who you are, this is who you become. So no longer will you, maybe yeah, you'll fuck up, you'll have ups and downs, that's life, but you get right back into the swing of things as soon as you fuck up. As soon as you mess up, you don't criticize yourself, get angry, you just say, okay, this happened, you move past it, and get right back into the person that you are. Because you know that, yeah, maybe it's not good to skip meditation a few days in a row, maybe it's not good to skip the gym, whatever habit that you've been skipping, it's not the best, right? This is not what we want to be consistently doing, but we know in the grand scheme of things, what's one day off of the gym? We're going to be hitting the gym every other fucking day of our life. On my channel, I often speak about meditate daily, take cold showers daily, hit the fucking gym every day, make this a habit. And that's not very realistic. Obviously, you're going to have days off. I never really talk about the ups and downs of self-improvement, and I'm so glad my friend spoke about this to me so I can speak about it to you guys and tell you guys about my experiences with this and how I get the momentum going again and again, because you will have ups and downs. That's life. But how you respond to that is what really matters. I rarely talk about the times where we take a week off of journaling, or it's winter and a warm shower is all we want to do. We don't want to take that cold shower. But that happens. And it's hard to get back into that positive momentum when you feel like you've lost it all. And especially when you have a negative mentality about it. The first thing I need you to do is become conscious of the words that you tell yourself when you do screw up, when you do fuck up. Do you tell yourself, you're a dumbass, you're a fuck up, why'd you have to do this, you're weak? Or do you tell yourself, it's okay, we'll just move past this, we'll improve because of it, we'll learn from this experience, and we'll get right back on that grind? Really think about the things that you tell yourself. Because I was that first thing. I would tell myself, you're a dumbass, you're a fuck up, and this would make me think, okay, might as well do more bad habits and then just work harder tomorrow. But that's the worst fucking mindset you can have, is do something today and make yourself do harder work tomorrow. Eat more today, eat less tomorrow. Do less work today, work harder tomorrow. That's the worst fucking mindset. You should have the mindset where it's like, I'm going to work harder today, so I have to work less tomorrow. I'm going to eat less today, so I can eat more tomorrow. That type of mindset is so much better than just doing that instantly gratifying activity, because then when you get to tomorrow, you have that same fucking mindset. You know what, today I'm going to work my ass off, and then the next day, maybe I'll slack off a little bit. And then the next day you have that mindset, bro, I'm going to work hard today. Maybe the next day, bro, it's just a positive cycle of momentum. But if instead you have the mindset where it's like, you know, I'm going to play a little video games today, and then tomorrow I'll get back on my grind. You will have that mindset every day of the fucking week. Okay, today I'm going to scroll on my phone for a little longer. Tomorrow I'll meditate. Today I'm going to skip the gym, and tomorrow I'm going to work twice as hard. And then the next day you have that same fucking mindset. And then the next day you have the same mindset. Dude, this is where you really lose your momentum. This is where you really get into a slump. But if you are purposefully doing things for your future self, delaying your gratification, this is when you actually get your positive momentum back. And this is when you actually get back on your fucking grind. I'm going to tell you guys a story about me recently. There's actually a Counter-Strike. If you know what CSGO is, there's a Counter-Strike tournament going on right now. Heard about it, looked it up. I was like, damn, this sounds fun as fuck. You know, I'm going to play a little Counter-Strike today. I didn't even have the game on my PC, haven't played it in like 2 years. Told myself, you know what, I'm going to re-download it, play it just for a little bit tonight, and then I'm done forever. I just feel like playing it tonight. Tomorrow I'll work harder. That fucking horrible, instantly gratifying mindset. And then what do you think I did? I played that game daily for like 2 weeks straight. Oh, tomorrow I'll do the hard work. Tomorrow I'll quit. Tomorrow's the last day. It's always tomorrow. But instead, start today. You may think, well, why didn't you listen to yourself? Why didn't you actually just put in the hard work tomorrow? Why didn't you just stop playing the next day? It's honestly because I would play that video game. The first night I stayed up late as fuck, woke up late the next day, and then I'm in that anxiety mindset. Fuck, I just wasted half my day. I stayed up late, slept in. What do you do when you're anxious? You grab your fucking phone. You distract yourself with some Netflix. You play some more video games. So that's exactly what I did. I was so stressed, so anxious that I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to play a little more video games. I already broke my good habit streak. I'm just going to play a little bit more. And then the next day I did the same thing. And then the next day I did the same thing. And I kept this anxiety, this stress mindset of, fuck, I've wasted so much time playing this video game, but might as well just keep going, right? If you get into this cycle too, it's okay. This happens to everyone, but the mindset that we should have is, you know what, those hours are past. It's in the past. I lost that time playing video games, but that time is now gone. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to stress about it. I should just let go of it and get back into my grind. I'm on self-improvement for life, so it's okay if I play a few video games. It's okay if I stay up late once in a while, but I'm going to get back on my grind right fucking now. Don't wait until tomorrow. Get back on your grind right now. Being hard on yourself is incredibly important, but being negative, getting angry at yourself, criticizing yourself is not the way to get back into the swing of things, back into that positive momentum, get the ball rolling again. This will only get you back deeper into that slump, deeper into that negative momentum that you don't want to be in. The next time you screw up, because it will happen, try to be positive about it. Tell yourself, okay, this isn't ideal, but it's in the past. It's gone. There's no point in dwelling on it, getting angry over it. Just move past it and let go. If you know anything about human psychology, you know that praise and appreciation for a human being is like oxygen to plants. It's like fucking fuel for us. But how often do you praise yourself? How often do you acknowledge the progress that you've made? You probably often criticize yourself. Tell yourself you're not good enough. Tell yourself you're weak. You fucked up. Don't fuck up again. But would you say that to a young child? No. You tell them when they're doing a good job, and obviously you would acknowledge when they're being a bad kid. You have to acknowledge when you do fuck up, when you do play some video games, when you do slack off. But stop being so hard on yourself, because this only puts you deeper into that slump, that negative momentum that you don't want to go into. This is how you keep doing those bad habits that you don't want to be fucking doing. So instead, acknowledge it, but be positive towards yourself. Acknowledge the progress that you've made, and it'll be so much easier to get back into that positive momentum. So when you do some good work, some hard work, acknowledge that, praise yourself. And when you do some bad work, when you fuck up on your habits once in a while, acknowledge that too, but don't be so hard on yourself. Momentum is quite difficult to build, and when you lose your momentum, it takes a while to get the ball rolling again. And this is why we fall into those deep slumps where we play video games for 3 weeks straight, where we eat junk food for a month straight, we skip the gym multiple days in a row. But the way to truly get that momentum back, the way to restart and rekindle those good habits, is to just start small. I often say this when it comes to building a habit at all, but when you've broken that habit, it's like you need to start from ground zero. You need to start over again. Let's say you've been meditating every single day for 30 minutes a day. Then you skip it for a week straight. You have some more stuff going on. You're traveling. You just don't do it. Whatever the case may be, you just don't do it for a week straight. If you go into that mindset of, you know what, I used to meditate for 30 minutes and I didn't do it for a week, you're angry at yourself. Today I have to do it for an hour straight or else I'm not going to feel good enough. You're not going to do that hour. You're going to say, this is boring. This sucks. I don't want to do this. You're going to make excuses. And even if you do it, it's going to feel like it was a waste of time because you haven't done it for a week straight. Doing it once, you're not going to see many benefits. You need to be meditating every single day to see the benefits. Same with the gym. You take a week off the gym, you say, okay, today I'm going to go so hard in the gym. Today I'm going to destroy every muscle in my body. Maybe you do that. Maybe you actually go through with what you say you're going to do. But then you're sore for another week and you don't go to the gym for another fucking week. You lose all your momentum again. But the most likely situation is you don't even do that hour of meditation that you set out to do. You don't even do that crazy workout that you set out to do. Because it's hard to do that. It's hard to get back into the momentum that you've previously built. It's hard to get back up to that level that you were at before. But the way to do this is start small. Start with 5 minutes of meditation. This may sound completely silly if you've been doing 30 minutes straight for months on end, but what do you expect? Do you really expect to get straight back into your 30-minute habit of doing that every single fucking day? It's like rebuilding a habit completely. It's pretty much not humanly possible. And your shitty mindset, if you do have a shitty mindset, you'll probably be thinking, bro, 5 minutes? I used to go for 30 minutes. 5 minutes is nothing. This isn't even going to do anything. What's the point? But if you have the right beliefs, the right mindset, the right subconscious mind, then you tell yourself, okay, 5 minutes, that's easy. I used to do 30. Let me just do this right now. This will be so quick. Let's get the ball rolling again. Something is better than nothing. As time goes on, you'll go from 5 minutes to 10 minutes to 20 minutes. And before you know it, you're back to your 30-minute meditation practice. And this goes with anything. Imagine someone who hits the gym, they're benching a certain weight, maybe 2 plates on each side, consistently benching that every fucking day. And then they take a month off of the gym. You got to get back to that, maybe benching a bar, and then you get to 1 plate, and then you slowly add on the weight, right? Because your muscles aren't used to that discomfort, that stimulus. It needs to readjust to that weight. You need to build up your strength again to get to where you were at before your slump, before you lost all your momentum. And then before you know it, you'll be making more progress than you even had before. You may be feeling right now, I'll never get back to where I was at. How did I even do that before? It's literally all about momentum. Momentum is like the self-improvement fuel. If you have momentum, it's easy to hit the gym daily. It's easy to do your habits daily. It's easy to meditate daily. The first few times, remember the first few times you meditated? I hope you fucking meditate. You better be meditating. But do you remember the first few times you meditated? That shit felt impossible, right? You're like, am I even doing this right? This is not even working. I don't want to do this. This is boring. But when you did it consistently for 10 days straight, 15 days straight, 20 days straight, on that 21st day, it was so easy. It was so natural. You felt like you just didn't even want to stop meditating, right? The same way goes for the gym, for reading books, for any good habit, working on your business, anything, bro. But you need to start small, build back up to where you were prior to your loss of momentum, get the ball rolling again, and then before you know it, you'll be back into your positive momentum, and you'll be back to where you want to be. But then what's going to happen? You're going to have days where you play some video games. You're going to have days where you fuck up. You're going to have days where you watch too many YouTube videos, too many YouTube shorts, and you look at the time and say, fuck, I just wasted so much time on YouTube shorts. But rather than getting angry at yourself, rather than criticizing yourself, rather than saying, you know what, I already wasted my entire day, I'm going to go play some video games, you say, you know what, no. Right now, this very moment, I'm going to start small. I'm going to get back into my good habits. Self-improvement is something that I do daily. It's something that I do for my entire life. This is who I am. I am hardworking. I am disciplined. And you just move past all the hours that you wasted, all the bad habits that you just did. Because when you dwell on it, you get nowhere. You get deeper into that self-improvement slump. You lose even more momentum. So never criticize yourself. It's good to be hard on yourself once in a while. It's good to hold yourself accountable. But just acknowledge your failures, acknowledge your mistakes, and move past it. And then start small to get the ball rolling again. 2 other things that I recommend you doing are create a habit tracker and create a daily routine. Maybe you had these before. Maybe you had 20 fucking things on your habit tracker. You had an entire daily routine. You planned out every second, good habits. And then you try to get back into that and it's impossible, right? You can't do it. So apply what I said. Start small into your habit tracker, into your daily routine. Start with 3 good habits. Focus on those 3 good habits. Then add more. Then do those habits for longer. Just keep doing these things every single day. Track them daily. You'll get better and better as time goes on. And then before you know it, you're back into that positive momentum. You're achieving goals left and right. It's just easy because you have that positive momentum that you had before. And keep in mind that you need the positive mindset of, I am on self-improvement for my entire life. One fucking video game is not going to kill me. One Netflix show is not going to kill me. It's okay if I took a week off of journaling. I'll do it the next week, every fucking day. But you need to start small, get better as time goes on, track your progress, and do this shit daily. I was just editing this video and I wanted to mention, do not use this as an excuse to do bad habits. Only use this technique, this method, this positivity if you do a bad habit subconsciously, because that happens. We fall back into our bad habits once in a while. There's ups and downs. But like I said, the worst thing you can do is to do an instantly gratifying activity right now saying, oh, you know what, I'll start small again tomorrow. Don't do that. If you fuck up, that's okay. But don't use this as an excuse. And start right now. And I spoke about the positive mindset that you need to cultivate, but you need to cultivate the mindset of delayed gratification. If you have the mindset of, I'll eat junk food today and I'll eat healthy tomorrow, or you have the mindset of, I'm not going to go to the gym today, I'll work out extra hard tomorrow. I'm not going to work on my business today, I'll work for twice as long tomorrow. This is the worst fucking mindset you can have. But if you have the mindset of, I'm going to do the work today, so I have less work to do tomorrow. I'm going to do the work today so my future self can relax a little bit. This is the best mindset you can fucking have. So before you click off this video and say, you know what, this sounds like a great idea, Remington, but I'm going to start it tomorrow. I'm going to keep watching YouTube videos. I've already watched this YouTube video to the end. What's one more YouTube video? What's one more Netflix show? What's a little bit of junk food? When you do that, you'll get even deeper into your slump, even lower into that negative momentum that you're already fucking in. if you've watched the video this far, or maybe you just are watching this video for your future self. But if you're watching a YouTube video for this fucking long, clearly you could be doing some more productive things. So get the fuck off of YouTube. Start small. Reset your entire momentum. Get the ball rolling again. And you'll notice your life completely changes. Hope this helped. Hope you enjoyed today's video. But don't keep watching YouTube videos. Get to work.